Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Rams' first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say a great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. They'll set up a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it third down. Now Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll get this one to Patrick. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Second and 14. He finds his man, complete. That's Frazier. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, and he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
We're scoreless after 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, it's caught by OBJ. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 2nd down and 8. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Akers has got the 1st down and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Stafford. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Alton Robinson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Rashad Penny. Oh, good move. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, he was able to get it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that drive spans 13 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Kareem Hunt, take it over. 2 touchdowns thus far. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Dak Prescott, over 400 yards passing with 3 touchdown passes as well. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Penny, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Brandon, what were they they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On the draw, this is Penny. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And hang on, we got an injury, and that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Back to throw now on first down. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and his throw's going to be incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. 80 yards for him on the ground here this afternoon. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A handoff to Penny, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding room to the 20. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. This is Penny. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. Gay's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll run here with Akers. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway and trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Penny. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. A high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The Rams on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Stafford. It's caught. Beckham. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Out to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more. Well, the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency. Got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing again on second down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. L.J. Collier breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the.
So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.